Hello. In this video we're going to be talking about nucleic acids, specifically RNA. So let's not waste any of your time. Let's get right to it. Now when we're talking RNA, we want to recognize right off the bat that it's very, very similar to DNA. Some people want to think of them as opposites because they're two different things, but that's not the case. They are super similar, and matter of fact, there's really only three main differences. The sugar would be one of those differences. In DNA, it's deoxyribose, and for RNA, it's ribose. Single-stranded as compared to double-stranded like DNA is. And then the third one, uracil, is used instead of thymine. RNA plays a super big role in what our cells do. The whole idea of duplication or replication, transcription, translation is a big part of that, and RNA is front and center in all of that. So if you truly want to understand the importance of RNA, take a look at those, find yourself a little video, ask me in class so we can talk about it. But the idea of structure, you can see the diagram beside me there. The gray geometric shapes, that's the sugar. And in the blue teal circle, that's the phosphate. So that's sugar, phosphate, sugar, phosphate, sugar, phosphate. And then with the nitrogen base attached to the sugar, that's the structure of RNA. Again, base pairs, just like DNA. A pairs with U, C pairs with G. What that means is that on an RNA strand, A's and U's should have the same amount, C's and G's should have the same amount. Now, when a DNA strand is being read during transcription, we're converting DNA to RNA, building the RNA molecule. If the protein reads an A, okay, it'll place a U on the complementary strand. If it reads a T, then what it will do will place an A on the complementary strand, and of course C's and G's are the same. Alright, so in this slide we want to reference those three main differences, and just looking at the diagram beside me, the first main difference just jumps right out at you. DNA is double-stranded, RNA is single-stranded. The second major difference is the sugar. RNA uses ribose, DNA uses deoxyribose. And the third major difference, RNA uses uracil, whereas DNA uses thymine as part of its nitrogen bases. So that brings us to an end to not only this video, but all the videos for Chapter 3, the macromolecules. The next time we get together, we'll be looking at, organelles. Chapter 4, the organelles. So we'll see you then.